Hello my fellow gamers, Demon Moonbat here, bringing to you another video in my modded Minecraft single player world. As you probably noticed, the path blocks have changed. I did it on the residential island too, except I used a different palette between the islands. Each island will have a different block palette for the roads. Now let me show you my orchard. The sun is only just beginning to rise, so it may start out a little dark for you, but it shouldn't stay that way for long, especially now that it's stopped raining. And I don't know how well you can hear the background sounds I'm dealing with, but it's 4th of July and there are fireworks. I've got mob spawning still on, so there's still mobs. And there's skeleton horses and stuff too, because there was a thunderstorm recently. The world just reloaded, which tells me that either something made it need to reload, or the subseason changed again. I'd have to do a bit of math to figure out which one it is, but it's not really that important. What's important is that it reloaded and it didn't crash. There's no guarantee that I won't make more changes to any of the areas. After all, projects like this are constantly being revised and updated when you have an idea of how to make it even better. But for now, I'm satisfied enough to call it done. For the moment. One thing I've been tempted to do is go over this island and replace all of the gravel and sand with grass and plant more trees in the newly grassified areas. Last night and today I haven't been feeling well. My temperature has actually been lower than it should be. Last night my temperature read 97.0. And this morning it read 98.2, which is better but still not where it should be. But I still managed to get this done today, in spite of having a headache and upset stomach. But then I'm always dealing with a headache. The only thing that was really unusual about the day was the upset stomach and the fact that the headache wasn't going away in spite of taking Excedrin all day long. But the important thing is I got it done, and now I'm showing you in video. When I was planting the trees, I decided to use pretty much any and all sapling types that Harvestcraft gives me, instead of just limiting myself to that which spawn naturally in this area. And I used random.org to randomly select which ones I planted where, just like I did for each of the blocks on each of the roads. For the roads, I have 3 different blocks. The first block is what I call the main block, and roughly half of all blocks in the path will be that block. The other 2 blocks are secondaries, and roughly half of the remainder that aren't taken up by the main block would be taken up by one of those, and the other half by the other. It may not be the same kind of random you're used to watching from when watching other people's Minecraft videos, but it's still random and I think it still looks pretty nice. I'm lousy at actually randomizing anything without some sort of assist. I don't know if it's because I'm autistic or perfectionist or OCD or what, but it never looks right otherwise. I'm gonna walk through some of the residential as well, so I can show you the what the lightning? Show you what the paths look like now. The blocks I'm using for the paths actually come from the mod Mineralogy. Same mod that changes all the stone that naturally generates in the world. I haven't quite finished everything. I didn't feel like going through and redoing all the doors just so I can do that one spot. I plan to make it the log for each house instead of actually part of the path. Now let's head back over. And just like with the last video, I have done the first road into the next area as well that I want to show you. As well as the bridge that leads over to it. The bridge is much like this one, shorter, and different selection of blocks. Feel free to leave any advice, feedback, and suggestions or whatever for anything that I've built or plan to build in this world. This is where I'm going to have farms on this island. The flowers and grass and stuff is going to be a little bit of a nuisance to remove to make way for the farms, but I'm going to do the same thing I did with the area of trees. I'm going to cordon off each section where a farm is going to go, clear it, put the farm, and then move to the next section. With regards to the orchard, each section consists of the area between roads. So I'd have a road, a couple of spaces, a tree, a few spaces, another tree, a couple of spaces, and another road. The space with the trees between the roads is each individual cordoned off area. I cleared each one individually and it didn't seem so tedious when I segmented it up like that. Mineralogy, the slabs that it has, actually go vertical too. You have to be careful how you place them if you want them horizontal. You have to be careful how you place them if you want them vertical. In order to place them horizontally, you have to target a block on the ground and target the very center of the top of the block. If you target one towards one side or the other, and there are 4 sides, it'll stand upright in a vertical position. It's not that bad once you get the hang of it though. Let me show you what I mean. See? To place it horizontal, very center. I'm going to do a flyby to show you an aerial view. All of these trees on this island I planted as part of the orchard. And apparently lightning is a thing. I'm gonna have to do something about that, but first let's just do that. At the very least I can patch some of this up. I'm actually surprised. I thought if there was lightning that meant there was rain, and if there was rain, fires wouldn't spread. Maybe I should just turn fire tick off. That should be good. Anyway, it's getting dark again. Don't know how well you can see. But this is the Orchard Island. And this flower field island is going to be the farm island. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.